everyone, so today I'm doing a video about skin undertones. I always seem to get requests to this video, so I'm finally doing it, and especially after I did my review on the L'Oreal True Match foundation, I seem to get even more requests. So I am finally doing this video because there seems to be a lot of confusion around the topic, and I know that a lot of you guys don't know your skin undertone, and it is obviously really important to know what skin undertone you have, not just for makeup and for finding kind of the perfect foundation shade, but just in general on clothing and all of that, because it really does make a difference if you know what undertone you have. So I'm first going to quickly tell you guys about each skin undertone, and then I'm going to tell you ways which you can determine what undertone you have, so a little test that you can do. So obviously, I'm sure you guys know there are 3 different undertones, so warm, cool and neutral. There's also an olive undertone, but that seems to be put into the neutral or warm one. It's kind of in the middle, so it's a bit ambiguous, but just basically olive is the same as neutral. Let's just say that. So a cool undertone is just like the word suggests. You have a cool bluish reddish undertone in your skin. Usually people with a cool undertone are quite pale, mostly blonde with blue, grey or green eyes. Obviously there's going to be exceptions all the time, but this is kind of the general view. If you have freckles, if you have a really kind of milky alabaster skin tone, then you are probably cool toned. And a warm skin tone is obviously something warm, something yellow, bronzy, golden, all of that. So usually you would be a little bit more tan to have the yellow undertone, but there are still pale people who also have a yellow undertone, so it's a bit tricky. But yeah, generally brown, darker hair, not so much ginger. Ginger would probably be in the cool undertone. Brown or hazel eyes, and just in general darker features, darker hair, you would probably be a warm undertone. And then the neutral one is a bit of a confusing one because it's right in the middle, and you can be kind of different, not different shades, but different degrees of neutral. That's what I'm trying to say. So it can be more towards the cool side or more towards the warm side. It really depends, but it does really matter because with a neutral undertone it's easy to wear and use anything you like because you can get away with anything. So moving on to the different tests that you can do to determine what skin undertone you have. So the most popular one is the vein test. So if you look on the inside of your wrist, and if your veins look bluish, purplish, then you mostly have a cool undertone, whereas if they are more green or yellow then you have a warm undertone. Or if you just can't determine, kind of in the middle and it's really difficult for you to definitely say what colour your veins are, then you're probably a neutral undertone. Another test you can do is to remove all your makeup, so make sure that you have a blank face without anything on it, so you have your true skin tone, obviously no fake tan, nothing like that. Cover your hair, cover your whole body, your clothes, and just put a white sheet next to your skin, and if the sheet, kind of the reflection that you get, if it's more of a pinky bluey colour, then obviously you're cool toned, and if you get more of a golden yellow sheen on the white sheet of paper, then obviously you're more warm toned. You can also look at what jewellery you like to wear. So if you mostly stick to silver colours, then you're probably cool undertoned, or if you stick to gold, then you are probably warm toned. I mean, you can wear obviously different colours, but if you think that silver looks best on you, then you are probably cool toned, and then if you wear bronze, then you're probably neutral. So that's all the different tests that you can do. If you really struggle to find a definite colour and you can't seem to determine if you are cool toned or warm toned, then you're probably neutral. Don't worry, you're right in the middle, so it's really easy for you. In terms of foundation, you can get away with wearing any colour. For clothing as well, there's nothing that's going to look really bad on you, and jewellery as well is going to be really easy. So neutral, I find, is definitely a good undertone to have. I also want to quickly mention that MAC has a completely different system of determining what undertone you have. They seem to switch it, so they say that if you have a yellow undertone then you are cool, and if you have a pink or blue undertone then you are warm. So that helps. So in terms of NW and NC, you would be the opposite as you would in normal drugstore foundations. I don't know why they have that theory, and it really annoys me because I think it's the only brand that chooses to go the other way. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Hopefully it'll help for you, because I know that a lot of people are confused with the whole NW-NC thing. I think most high-end brands have like a proper distinction between their cool toned and warm toned colours in their foundations, concealers, powders and all of that. But in terms of drugstore, I would say L'Oreal and Revlon are the best. L'Oreal's probably the best just because they have a proper, they have like the numbers of the colours on their foundations, like they have C, N and W, so it proper tells you what undertone the colour is, which I think is really helpful. Definitely let me know if this video helped you determine your skin undertone. Let me know what is your skin undertone in the comments below, and also tell me if you want to see a video in terms of what colours look best on what skin tones, if that makes any sense. So makeup, clothes, all of that, because obviously certain colours do look better on cools or warms. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!